Hey, Brennan.
Howdy, Housers. We got Brennan in the podcast
And Big
with classic
Chungus. We got
classic. We got Big Chungus in the chat with Brennan in the podcast. Howdy.
Howdy Housers.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast. What should we...
Welcome to the
Oh, yeah,
podcast.
it's, live from Rapid City. That's our podcast name.
Neither of us are in Rapid City right now.
That's okay. We don't have to be. So, I got a little list of things I thought we should talk about. So, number one is, recent events. Okay? How does that sound,
The
Brennan?
most recent thing that happened,
I finished editing a video. That was pretty recent.
starting
Speaking of
second
which,
semester college.
all of you should watch my Twitch compilations and subscribe to my Twitch, twitch.tv/BigChungus5252. Brennan, would you suggest to them...
You should also subscribe to Markiplier and Smosh and PewDiePie.
Does Smosh still exist? I thought they broke
I don't-
up. Okay.
And I didn't watch any of them.
Okay, so recent events. First, Andrew Tate. Okay, what's their opinion of Andrew Tate? So, for all you Twitch...
He's the Jordan Peterson of Romania.
For all you podcast listeners, you probably know this already, but Andrew Tate got arrested in Romania on human trafficking charges or kidnapping charges, something like that. And the rumor is that it was because there was a pizza box and a video response that he made to Greta Thunberg, and that pizza box was Romanian, and the Romanian police were able to track that to find out where he lives and arrest him. That's the
The
rumor.
funniest word in the world, Romanian.
Romani. More like...
Have you ever seen Andrew Tate dance?
I think I have. There's like that one video of him dancing. So I've
He's like
seen
a cartoon character.
it is. So, what's your opinion of Andrew Tate, Brennan?
I love his car collection, love his dancing, love his smooth head,
It is really smooth.
love how I can never see his eyes. He's always wearing sunglasses.
That's true.
Love that he's Romanian. Love that he's Muslim for some reason.
maybe it's probably like the power thing. Like he sees like Muslim people as like, oh, they're strong and powerful. I want to be strong and powerful too, or something. That's
Like me.
that's my best guess. Brennan, you are strong and powerful.
I can rip a tree in half.
I've seen you do it. I've seen him do it. Audience. Chungus Liberation Front. That's what we're calling them, right?
That's the Chungus community.
My based in Redfield viewers, the Chungus Liberation Front. Yeah. So, in all seriousness, Andrew Tate, pretty
As someone who follows your Spotify account as a viewer,
sure. I mean, I'm gonna upload this. I'm gonna upload this on YouTube too. I'm gonna do
or a
both.
listener,
I'm gonna do
still, it's not like this gonna be visuals.
Well, I'm just gonna have like one image, and it's gonna be just like a little room with Big Chungus in one seat, and we're gonna have to find a nice character for you to be in the other seat.
Content followers in the Chungus community.
Yeah, content followers of my Chungus Liberation Front. But in all seriousness, Andrew Tate is not a very good person, from what I know. Seems to not like women very much, and
That's his whole thing.
that's his whole thing, is that he hates women and thinks it's okay
He
to like.
eats women for fun. I saw him. I was at the Costco
You were
a
at
couple days ago, and I saw Andrew Tate walking by. I was like, oh, this is Romanian Costco, not Rapid City Costco. So I go up to Andrew Tate and say, hey, I love your work. I love your work on killing women. And he just pushes me aside,
No,
and he just eats a woman in front of me.
so crazy. Oh, I guess maybe that was him trying to like give you a good time, like perform for you. Like, oh, you love me eating women?
He
Well,
did
I'm
not
gonna
get
eat a
that.
woman. He didn't.
His eyes are covered by sunglasses, but like you could still see it. Like you could still see in his expression he was not having a good time with me.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Brennan. You have anything else to say on Andrew Tate?
Subscribe to Andrew Tate on Patreon.
So subscribe to
Plus,
Andrew Tate's
on
MLM scheme.
MySpace.
On MySpace. Okay. Next up on in the recent events tab, we got Elon Musk. So a little bit ago,
The Musk
Elon Musk bought Twitter, and I guess
Musk, but
that's why this is here.
the, did anyone else know that?
Anyone else know Elon Musk bought Twitter?
I don't think anyone else. This is new information.
It is. I remember when he first was talking about it. Like, I didn't think it would go through. I thought he would like. He was like, it was one of those like memes Elon Musk does, where he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy Twitter," and then he just doesn't do it.
For those who are unfamiliar, Twitter is an online social media and social networking service owned and operated by American company Twitter Incorporated, on which users send and respond publicly or privately 280 character-long messages, images, and videos known as tweets. Registered users can tweet, like, retweet, and direct message people.
Thank you, Brennan. Thank you. But yeah, that's all true. Twitter is a social media site. In case Chungus Liberation Front didn't know. Chungus Liberation Front didn't know. And
Look at Elon Musk funny moments.
I'm not looking that up. Brennan, did you ever use Twitter?
I have never used Twitter.
I used it. I made a Donald Trump parody account when I was like 16.
What's it called?
I can't remember. I know the banner was like Donald Trump with his face duplicated a ton of times. So it was like one super long Donald Trump face.
What were your bigger tweets on there?
I didn't get any. I only tweeted on it for like a week. I was able to get like up to 10 followers though in like that 1 week.
Yo.
But the main thing I would do is because this is when we were in high school at our high school, and the high school had Photoshop on the computers, so I like was slowly learning Photoshop and making like Pepe memes in Photoshop that involved Trump.
It was MS Paint.
This was not MS Paint. This was actual Photoshop. Because I was able to use it. Because Photoshop costs a lot of money. Like I use GIMP to do my thumbnails. Because I'm not gonna pay for Photoshop. But yeah, that was how I used Twitter. That's my experience with Twitter. I see Twitter screenshots on Reddit a lot, and some of those are a little humorous.
Same thing.
Same thing for you. And yeah, Elon Musk bought it and seems to have generally made it worse. I've saw a lot of creators like leave Twitter. I know the Green brothers, John and Hank Green, I think both left.
Are they actually green?
Sadly they're not green. In real life, like their skin color is not green. It's closer to my skin color, which is tan, I guess. Lightish tan, other known as white. But,
Are you talking about beige?
What do you call white? Like you know how white people aren't literally like white, they're like tan. Like 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 those classic
Beige.
like tan khaki pants. I've always thought of it as tan. I barely even know what beige is. Okay, let's move on. Brennan, anything else to say
No,
about
let's
Elon
talk about
Musk?
race more.
Speaking of race, you want to talk about Kanye, other known as Ye? So
Jesus will never recover from this one.
Kanye has recently come out as a Hitler defender on what did he say that? That was on what's the conspiracy theory
Alex
guy?
Jones.
Alex Jones, that's what it was.
Alex Jones.
He was with Alex Jones.
So funny. Alex Jones is just pretending his best not to be a Nazi.
It is so
and
funny.
He's like openly admits to it.
And then I remember he was saying stuff like I wouldn't go that far. I don't know, how do I do his voice? I wouldn't go that far, Kanye. And then Kanye is being like, I love Hitler. Yeah, I do. I love Hitler. Don't clip that. Swear.
We're clipping that.
No. But yeah, so that was happening, which is interesting. I remember so Kanye, from what I remember, Kanye first started like this rabbit hole by hanging out with Candace Owens, which, if you don't know, Candace Owens is a right-wing personality.
Do I know who Candace is what you're asking?
Quiet, Brennan.
No, I don't know who Candace is.
Okay, so Candace Owens, popular right wing personality. Kanye was spotted with her wearing a White Lives Matter shirt, which is of course a racist dog whistle, and they were seen together, and it kind of sparked some, especially the leftist online political sphere, to kind of be like, well, what's Kanye doing? And then Kanye went down the path he is on now, which is the I love Hitler path, I guess. I
I
know
love
some
Hitler,
people some
and I love getting dogs alive.
some people have connected it to the Black Hebrew Israelite movement, but I'm not sure if Kanye actually subscribes to that or if it's just like he's just generally similar to what those people believe.
I mean, he does love Jesus.
He does love Jesus. Black Hebrew Israelites tend to not love Jesus. But also, can you love Jesus and, like, say you love Hitler? I don't know. Well, anything else to say about Kanye/Ye?
Subscribe to Ye on Spotify and on Patreon.
Do you keep advertising them? Okay, we got...
xyzmedia.com.
is that where you make your media, Brennan?
Yeah, xyzmedia.com. That's where I get all my content.
I see. So, our second topic is opinions on Jordan Peterson. This is recommended by Brennan. So, Jordan Peterson, if you fine folks of the Chungus Liberation Front don't know, is a right-wing philosopher, I would say. He kind of is like this personality on the online where he's like, hey, do X, Y,
The
and Z and your
Jungian
life will be better.
psychologist, former Canadian professor.
That. But he tends to be considered like this really cool, smart guy by certain people online, certain right wing people online, and he he's actually kind of dumb in my opinion, and not
Oh,
like not mentally dumb. I mean, every single opinion he's ever shared is dumb. Yeah. Brendan, what do you think about Jordan Peterson?
everything he says is like incredibly intelligent and well researched, and it's just like the most far off conclusion.
Brendan, should you clean your room? That's a thing Jordan
I
Peterson is
gotta
known
clean
for.
it. Kermit the Frog told me to.
Kermit the Frog. Oh yes, Kermit the Frog. Jordan. Oh,
Gotta buy a lobster.
explain to our
Gotta let the lobster run my life.
explain to our listeners about the Jordan Peterson
Okay.
hierarchy that you told me about when you were playing
Yeah,
Fortnite.
so lobster at the top. You gotta buy the lobster. Put the lobster in charge of yourself. The lobster makes you clean your room. And really, the lobster owns you. And over time, it becomes a part of you.
Okay, so that's the Jordan Peterson
And that gives,
hierarchy.
because like once you're living like you're in the postmodern chaos, your life has no meaning. For the next moment, you have the lobster. You know what is good and evil because what the lobster tells you.
I see. I would say that's actually probably a good way to generally run your life. Let's see what's next. Or anything else you want to mention about Jordan B. Peterson?
Subscribe to Jordan Peterson on Patreon.
Okay, so our third thing here is Brennan, can you describe
Subscribe to the Big Chungus podcast on Spotify.
please, can you describe your favorite meme currently? Come on, I believe in you. What's your favorite meme right now?
That one picture of SpongeBob. SpongeBob is all old and tired. He has a beard.
What's the meme you keep quoting to everybody?
It's the meme I keep quoting to everybody.
Can we get much
So,
higher?
The one meme I keep quoting to everybody.
The one meme.
The one meme is
Come on, Brennan, spit it
the
out.
One Piece.
The One Piece.
The One Piece is real.
Can we get much higher?
So
Okay, so
Which
number
brings us back around to Kanye West, who wrote the song. in
You
which
did?
can't we get much higher
I listened
station?
to the song because I actually kind of like it. At least the beginning part where it says, "Can we get much higher?" And I found out it was Kanye West. Brendan, does that mean we're like partially Nazis for quoting his music?
Can we get? Nah, we're One Piece filled.
We are. Okay, so Brendan, you said you have watched the
One filled?
first. You told me you have watched the first 4 episodes of One
Yeah,
Piece.
out of the 1,000 episodes of One Piece there are, I've watched 4 of them.
Can you please describe in detail these first 4 episodes?
Okay. Our story begins with a certain individual by the name of Monkey D. Luffy. A
Are they a monkey?
oh, I wish. See, he wants to be the Pirate King, and he has an advantage in that he's eaten a devil's fruit, a gum gum fruit to be specific, that makes his body like rubber, stretchy.
Interesting.
Okay,
So there are
but
fruit.
however, not able to swim
Mm,
because he's made of rubber. A
yeah,
rubber person, you could say.
that
So
is
he
a
needs to get
classic side
together
effect of
a
being
crew
rubber.
in order to find the One Piece, a mythical treasure left behind by the dreaded pirate Roger Gold. Okay, Roger Gold collected all of the world's greatest treasures, and at his death, decided whoever could find the treasure would become the Pirate King.
Interesting. So so this one pirate has decided, even though they're dead, that this person will become the pirate king.
You already know it.
So how do they enforce it then? Like do their minions then
Uh,
make you the pirate king, or is it just
the One Piece is a very valuable treasure. It's all the greatest treasures in the world. When someone
okay?
finds it, the earth will shake.
The earth will shake.
It's gonna be crazy.
And the famous meme is a quote telling us that the One Piece is in fact real and not some mythical object that is just a
Oh, it's
fairy
real.
tale. Okay, it is real.
It's real. There will always be people who carry on Roger's will.
I see.
Someone will find the One Piece, and it'll change the world.
And in this 1,000 episodes, no one has yet to find the One Piece.
No one's found the One Piece.
Huh. That this must be a very well hidden One Piece.
You already know it.
Brennan, do you know if there's any plans to end the show at any time, or is this
They
gonna
should
just?
make a second. They can make a second piece if it ends. So
I see. Maybe on the 100-year anniversary they'll finally end it.
that'd be goated.
That would be
100-year anniversary. They reboot the series, and now you get to be the main character.
interesting. So each individual person when they watch it will be the main character. It will be like a POV, like you
Yeah,
see it through your.
it's second person. It's like a choose your own adventure story.
I see that will be interesting. Have you ever heard? There's one on Netflix. There's actually a show that's Choose Your Own Adventure. It's part of the
One
Black
Piece.
yeah the Black Mirror series, not One Piece. The Black Mirror series. It's real. It's a few years old, but they just made it so you
I've
could.
not seen Black Mirror,
I haven't either. I heard about it on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, subscribe to Big
but
Chungus
after
five two five two. Okay. Anything else that you want to say about the One Piece?
subscribe to Monkey D. Luffy on Spotify and SoundCloud.
Okay, great. So now, number 4. What are our favorite games, Brennan?
Tic-tac-toe.
You mentioned to me that your favorite game was a Stanley Parable. Can you go more in depth
Such
about
a
that?
classic. It's so crazy. You follow the adventures of an individual by the name of Stanley. You see, he works in this office where he pushes buttons, but to his amazement, one day all of his coworkers have disappeared. Now, in tic-tac-toe, you have these 2 different actions you can take. You can put an X somewhere, or you can put an O
Okay,
somewhere.
thank you, Brennan, for describing
Actually,
that.
it's only one person can do both of those.
Now, Brennan, what do you like the most? Do you think about the Stanley Parable?
For so many silly little endings, you know.
Is it
Go
the
down this one hallway, you got the story, you go down this other hallway, different story entirely.
Oh,
And
that's really
some of the
interesting.
stories they go meta, explain what the story is from a game developer's point of view. Others they give like others follow a more linear formula. Others go off on their own tangents.
Yeah, that sounds really interesting. Would you say that you like the humor of the game? Is that a big reason that you play the game?
It's so silly and goofy. Okay, so one person has the X and the other person has the O. Free by free grid, although some variants do include larger versions. Uh, you need three in a row to win.
Okay. Tic-Tac-Toe seems like a really interesting game. Thank you for describing it, Brennan. Now back to me. My favorite games. I don't. That's a good
It's
question.
Call of Duty,
It is not Call of. I don't think I've ever played Call of Duty before.
your favorite game.
Um.
It's
Well,
Gears of War.
we play Fortnite together sometimes.
I love Fortnite.
Me, you, your
I love
brother.
getting dubs.
We love getting dubs. Speaking of Fortnite, there is a stream
Oh,
compilation of my YouTube channel, Big Chunkus 5252.
subscribe to Big Chungus 5252 Gaming Chungus on YouTube.com.
Yes. So you can watch that compilation. I think it's a good video. Maybe not quite as good as my Phasmophobia video, but still a good video. And but when I was younger, Minecraft was what I really wanted to play. My family never had enough money for it, but when I got a little bit older, we were able to buy it, and I did really enjoy that. And then when I got even older, I switched to Unturned, zombie survival
It's
block
like The
game.
Walking Dead of Roblox.
That's so true, Brennan. And I played that game religiously. Probably was addicted to it. Played that for a few years, and now I like all sorts of games. I play. Brennan, list games I've played right now.
Phasmophobia.
That's true.
See Phasmophobia stream highlights on Big Chungus 5252 on YouTube.com. Slay the
Yes.
Spire. See Slay the Spire Twitch highlights on Big Chungus 5252 at
Yes.
YouTube.com.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Yeah. And my favorite game currently, man. I mean, Sea of Thieves has been a game I've played off and on for a while. And I say
It's like the One Piece of video games.
it
You're a
is like the one
pirate.
piece of video. You're a pirate. It's super long to do anything. And yeah, like the whole point of the game is just like getting money to buy cosmetics and also completing achievements. And that's like the big thing the community does. And kind of semi recently they came out with an update where you can customize your ship, which is really cool.
Any Sea of Thieves community in the chat.
Yeah. If you're part of the Sea of Thieves community, come subscribe to my YouTube channel where I might do Sea of Thieves gameplay sometime if enough people want it. Brennan, should I make a Patreon?
You gotta make a Patreon.
We'll split the profits.
You upload pictures of yourself of a revealing man.
Yeah, if you pay me $1, I'll upload a picture of my left nipple. Okay. Anything else to say about your favorite video game, Brennan?
Email $5,000 to
To my email, which I think is like fungus gaming something at gmail.com. It's on my YouTube channel. Go to Big
send a
Chungus
character.
5252. If you want to send me
Cut that out.
anything, I can probably put my
Cut
PO
my
box.
address out.
Okay. I'm not. I can't cut it out, Reddit.
What do you mean? You can't edit it.
Okay, I'll edit it. I'll edit it.
Everyone, close your ears when I say that.
Okay. I think that's everything we had to say. Brennan, do you have any more ideas of what we could say, or do you think we should cut it here?
I can give them your address too.
Okay, I think we're good. Thank you everyone for listening today. This was Big Chungus and Brennan
Brennan.
signing off from our first official podcast episode, live from Rapid City.
Later, taters.
Later, taters. Goodbye.